Alright, we are now on the final match, which is match number 8 of the round of 16. Happy holidays to all. And this is the crowning of the first ever Combatants Champions. So let's take a look at that final matchup for round of 16, match number 8. And I got a league to determine because I took Destroyer. So let me show you what I did. Like on here, where I'll show you right quick. On here, I took Destroyer off and I decided to put somebody else on there because like this team is already stacked. You know, so like I don't want it to be like so stacked that it's more stacked than the rest of the other teams and stuff like that. Like Team C is stacked as well, but you know, like this one is more so than that one, you know. So I wanted to like make it balanced, so that's why I'm having a league. And like I just realized that 2 people in this final match are actually already being utilized and stuff like that. So basically what I got going on is I got Takeda and a couple of other people who are going to be vying for the last spot, which will be spot number 2 on where you see match 7 at. They're going to be spot number 2, and I basically moved. So it's basically going to be Boss Rudin, their new teammate, Maeda, and Inoki, my bad, Inoki. Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. So anyway, let's get started with this. Forgot I was already utilizing 2 of these people. Basically the guy who's number 2 and the guy who's number 3. I'm already using them, so they're not gonna be able to be part of that. Because if that's the case, if their team somehow loses this, I'll put Don Fry on there, you know, instead. All right, so let's show you. These are the rules. Oh yeah, I gotta show them in English right quick. Where's that at? Right here. These are the rules, and I gotta just be thorough about this, so bear with me. We'll get started soon enough. And it's on the hardest difficulty as always, and let's get started. Enjoy. This is what I was talking about. Is like at the end of the video for match number 7 of the round of 8, I was talking about what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I was gonna do a 10-man league, decide who's gonna be the final member, but actually it has to be 8-man league. You know, to decide who will be a part of that. But it could just end up being a 12-man league if this team, the red team who's competing right now, if they lose. Could be just a 12-man league instead of 8. But if they somehow manage to win, which more likely they should, it's just kind of matched up in their favor, they could be part of that and make it a 12-man league instead of 8-man. I am thinking about just putting like Don Fry on there instead of doing that, and I can make him number 1 on that squad, the first person that comes out for that team, because he does real well at the number 1 slot for these team leagues. He got his team all the way to what? Did they make it to the semis? Or did they get eliminated? I'm trying to think back. Did they make it to the semis? I don't think they did. I don't think they made it to the semis, but basically, in the round of 8, in the round of 16, and I believe, yeah, they did make it to the round of to the semis. I think they lost in it. Yeah. Never mind. But basically, Don Fry was one of the best people with that stuff, so I decided that I was gonna treat him to something like, he was part of the faction of what the the Fight for Gold Championship. He was part of that. He ended up winning it actually. But he's not gonna be part of the next one because he wasn't able to get 2 eliminations or whatever. So that's what's going on with that. So I may put him a part of that team, however, if this team loses, this team he's on, which is the red team. The guy who's in his corner for his walkouts, his ally or whatever, the guy who's in his corner, he just won. So if that team wins, then I'm just gonna have an 8-man league, yeah, instead. So let me stop talking about that and just enjoy the rest of these matches. You know, I said I was going to talk about it, but like, I'm going to go back and look at every video and see who was actually able to like get wins and stuff like that, or look at least decent enough in their performances, and like they'll be part of that league, along with a couple of people who I just think who could help that team out. Chono is doing super well, or you know, Masa Hiro Chono. I mean, all right, he's on to his next opponent, Masato Tanaka. When you're done by one point, you need to just do a weight grab and hurry up and do a takedown when you're done by one point. And time is almost running out. Alright. Even if that's between rounds, you know, to put some extra points on the board. Because even if they counter it, unless they do a counter to a back take, They're not gonna be able to get points from it, because countering your suplex into their own suplex doesn't give them points. Only you, like, if you're countering, like, you take their back and then you do one, then you get points. And Masahiro, he's on his last opponent, Mike Awesome. He has gone freaking 3-0 so far. Let's see if he can complete the sweep. Alright, congrats to Mike Awesome. He got the only points on the board for his team. Let's see if he can get another win for his team and continue, because he got to get 4 straight. And Masahiro, he did excellent. He gave his team 3 wins, and he went 3-1. Enjoy the next one. And the thing about most of the pro wrestlers on the game is that a lot of them got grapples that they got takedown moves with strong grass that also do knockdown. That also do you know, knockdown damage as well, or KO damage. The rest of this team, we just found out which would be our last team. Yeah, so the two you see standing in the middle, they're a part of this team, so they can't be a part of the what's that crap called, the league that's gonna decide. So we really are only gonna have, I think, 8 people, possibly, yeah, 8. Yeah, I'm only gonna do 8. Yeah. All right. So let me just screenshot them real quick. God damn it! Why do that? Always happen. Alright. That'll be the last video of the day, but what I was talking about was this right here. And this is nothing but title match rules. That's what I was going to do. But as you can see, 2 of them aren't supposed to be on here. Oh, so that's how I do it. So that's how I can do the skip thing. See? Where is it at? This guy right here. And where's the other one? He's on here somewhere. Him, and where's the other dude? Well, wherever. Yeah, so like that's what I was talking about earlier. But anyway, for the rest of this team, and let me put them on here. I think I know how to spell all that. Choi and their first matchup is of the round of 8 is going. Their matchup of the round of 8 is not no easy one at all. I got faith that they could possibly pull this off. Do I got the D thing on here? Or his name? D.Fry? No. I should have that on there for him when he was became the Fight for Gold champion. I should have had it on there like that. Why this says Bridge on it? Brody, motherfucker. Alright, so we can't get done with this because as I already told you, we gotta figure out who's gonna be their mystery 4th person, because I decided that Devastation, man, I'm just gonna let him do his own thing, you know? Just gonna let him do his own thing. Cause it's not guaranteed that his team was gonna win, but like I'm just gonna let him do his own thing, you know, instead of putting him with somebody. So that's what I'm planning on doing with him. Yeah, let me set this up. You know what? He should be the first one up. Yeah. I'll put him on there first. Oh wait, I said I was gonna. Damn it. Put him on there first. Nah, I'll put the guy who's most likely to win it all on here first. Yeah. I can put him. Everybody else doesn't matter. Well, it don't matter what order I do it because everybody's supposed to fight each other anyway. Yeah, so this crap doesn't matter. I'm thinking of freaking tournament and stuff. Alright, I don't know what the hell to do exactly, so I'm finna just end this on this right here. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed the match. I don't want to continue to have this run up for no reason. I'll probably just screenshot it, you know, after I got it set up with the 8 people I'm gonna use. Alright, till next time, later.